right, so to start, why would you want to know what type of chip you have in your Super Nintendo? Well, the one chip SNES is considered the best version of the original Super Nintendo. It actually creates the best visual picture on screen. So that's why you want to know if you have a one chip or not. I will post some more information about the one chip and all the different variants of the Super Nintendo down in the description below. But to start, without opening up your Super Nintendo, there isn't really much you can do to tell if you have a one chip or not. The North American, which is what I have, the NTSC version of the SNES, one chip consoles start with serial number UN3, but not every UN3 is a one chip. That's something to take into consideration. We'll take a look at that once we dig into this as well. The serial number right here, mine starts with a UN6, not a UN3. So we know that based off the guide, the UN3s are all found to be one chips. It's unlikely that this is going to be based off of that, but we're going to keep going and open this up because we need to clean it anyways. Open up your extension port here, and like so, and check in this little slot right here. If you see 3 dots, it's just 3 little connector points on the motherboard, but you can see it through this hole. It's likely that it's not a one chip if you see the dots, and if you don't see the dots, there's a chance that it is a one chip. I don't know if that's the same for the NTSC models, but the absolute best way to find out if you have a one chip, of course, is to just open it up and find out for yourself. So we're going to do that right now. It's super important that if you're going to open up your Nintendo, you have the right tools. And what you're going to need for the job is a 4.5mm game tool. I have a kit that I bought on Amazon. It was super cheap, nothing fancy at all. There are way better kits than this, but I bought this for like $10 on Amazon. And it just happens to have the exact bit that I need. So what you're going to do is take your console and flip it over. And inside of each of these grooves here, you can see the game tool tip. That's what it looks like there. Unfortunately, Nintendo doesn't like to use standard screws and requires you to use specific tools to get into their consoles. So you are going to need to have something like this to get into your console. And they do this across a bunch of the retro consoles. Start by unscrewing each one of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so let's do that and keep going here. Be sure to unscrew them in a counterclockwise fashion, just like this. And to save you the long waiting time, I'm going to speed up the video and we'll jump right to the insides.